Hi, my name is Beth Russell Smith.
My name is Johanna Douglas.
My name is Luann Archambault.
I'm Cindy Palmer.
Well, I'm Virginia Ahart.
I'm Charlie Touchette.
Joan Linehan.
I'm Ron White.
My name is Charlie Konecki, nicknamed Chuck.
And I am the youth librarian at the Edwards Public Library.
I manage the Southampton Community Cupboard.
I'm a longtime library trustee at Edwards Public Library.
I'm the Southampton Council on Aging Director.
With the Southampton Lions. I've been a member of the club since 1972. Originally, it was my father-in-law that invited me to join the club. He was one of the early members. The club was originally started in 1962, and one of their first projects was to build the pavilion, which is right here at Conant Park. Over the years, we have been able to do what in my estimation, so much to make for a better community, make for a better country, make for a better world. One of the things that we do, and what I'd like to do is just read off a few of the things. I'm not a public speaker, and it's easier for me to look at a memo. Help with vision problems, which we fund. Massachusetts Eye Research. Donate to Fidelco Seeing Eye Dog. We do sponsor a dog each year. Donate to the Eye and Hear Emergencies. If we have people that contact us that financially are not able to get their sight treatment, then we make arrangements for them. That also includes river blindness and diabetes. Collect and recycle eyeglasses. In the 23 years that we have been doing that, we have collected over 13,000 pair of eyeglasses. And those are distributed, they're reground, and they're distributed to third world countries and South America.
And I'm a member of the Community Preservation Committee. We can work in 3 areas, well, 4 actually, but it's concert, it's open space, recreation, historical preservation, and community housing. And it's the community housing we really would like some help with, some good ideas, because that's housing for people with affordable, puts them in the affordable category. And it's like the people that are our police and fire and work at our town hall, our teachers, and they have trouble finding places here in town. So that would be something we would really like help with if anyone is out there, and we really are looking for projects in all of them. Been going to them since I moved here in town in 1972, and enjoyed them very much in the past, and I'm very glad that some people took the time and effort to get them started again. I like the people, I like the community. I was very pleased with the schools that my children went to. And
So we've added a lot of programs at the center. Everything from Spanish class, we've had dancing, we've had square dancing, line dancing, ballroom dancing. Our newest one is pickleball, which is in the court, at the tennis court. It's half a tennis court, and it's the biggest growing sport. So that's our newest program is pickleball.
Tell us, what is pickleball?
So pickleball is a half a tennis court. It's 4 players, so there's less running around, but in the states where people retire to, it's booming. And it looks like a wiffle ball and a paddle, ping pong paddle. And it's great exercise and for all ages. So we are on the town website and under the COA. We also have a monthly newsletter, and there's a calendar of daily events. We're open Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 3 o'clock.
Old home days.
So the old home days goes way back, and they have trying to revitalize it. And I'm part of the senior center, obviously, so we hosted the memory hour with Ted Hendrick, and a lot of talk about the agriculture and the history of the town. And we had photographs, the Historic Society, etc. And I was part of the parade. I got to march in front of the tractors, and I'm here having a picnic with a lot of people that I'm meeting for the first time, but I'm enjoying it.
We have a farm on Valley Road. It's at the barn is at 143 Valley Road. That's where the farm is located. One of the tractors we use on the farm is the one behind me. We use that for mainly hay and things like that, tedding hay, raking hay, things like that. We also use it around the farm for other things, pulling wagons and such. Mainly the farm is a horse boarding facility, so we have a bunch of horses that we have there. And we board out we have about 8 horses at the farm right now. We're pretty much maxed out, so we can't fit any more in there. We have, let's see, we do have some beehives that come in the back of the property that's contracted out. People bring in they do like a beehive colony kind of thing, and they ship them over to Ohio or Idaho or things like that. But that's a whole different thing. That's all wholesale and everything. We do not really get involved. We just provide the facility and that's it. We also, if I'm going to move over to the poster there, sure. Some of the pictures that we have here are, we do large animal rescue. We do provide that for training purposes. We have a SMART program, MSPCA, that comes by and does that training. We also have trainings for boards of health and engineers to get them trained in the soils, sciences, and everything else for doing septic system, perk tests and such to get them certified in that. This gives you sort of an aerial view of the farm itself. That's actually on top of the barn, actually looking down, but that's just a portion of the farm. It's sort of like the center of the farm. The farm is a little bit bigger. It's about 140 acres. We got people that do riding and everything else. My mother does sewing altercations and everything else, so she's big on the sewing thing. I'm not a sewer, so I know nothing about sewing, other than it's that's a big thing for her. Let's see. These are the beehives I was talking about earlier. They're out of Idaho. Well, they actually bring their bees in. They're out of Westfield. I'm sorry to say, they're out of Westfield, and they actually have beehives from there. And they're Billy C's raw honey. They actually have them at Big Y.
Every year?
This is my first time coming here. I know in the past it's been here quite often. They've had them in the past, but I've never been part of it. This is my first year here. Well, before it was a horse farm, it was a dairy farm. So over back in the 1990s, 2000s, when we found out we weren't making it really far with the cows, we changed it over to a horse farm. So we leveled everything out, jackhammered all the concrete, flattened the floors, redid the barn.
I got it.
Redid the barn and everything else, and that's basically it.
Change your whole operation.
Changed the whole operation. It's evolution. It keeps changing.
Yeah.
I mean, things change.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
That's it.
So the cupboard is there to help support people with supplemental food. So pretty much anybody in need is welcome to come to our pantry. Our hours are 10 to 12 on the second and fourth Saturday of every month. We're always looking for volunteers because it's run only by volunteers. So we're always looking for volunteers. Food, any non-perishable food is welcome. We do have a couple collection boxes around town. There's one at the library in Southampton. There's one at the Easthampton Savings Bank in Southampton. And Robert Floyd's photo gallery, yes. And also the church. I mean, you could drop off items there as well.
We don't just have books, though I personally love books, but we have a big library of videos and also that's not the right word, audiobooks. And we have lots of programs and the librarians are incredible resources. And there's a lot of fun that happens at the library.
And I am here representing the library because we want people to know about all the events and ebooks and exciting things that we have in store for them this fall, this winter, all the time. They can go to our website, southamptonlibrary.org. They can go to our Facebook page, and they can just drop on in and grab a flyer.
Currently, Nicole does a little bit of a petting farm, actually on the road more than at the farm. We run about 20 head of cattle. There's beef cattle within them. The farm actually originated as an egg production farm. Back in 1950 it was started. And we've just evolved through a number of different products and mostly animals since then. Yeah, just trying to roll with the times, and in a town that's growing and developing, and trying to keep up with things. We actually used to have cage birds, which in Massachusetts now you can't do. So you just got to keep rolling with what you can be doing.
Oh, absolutely. It's a family farm. It's in our blood. We're not going anywhere. It's what we are. It's who we are. It's what we love. Can't exactly tell you what it'll be. Right now, we enjoy our animals. We love them. They're just a part of us. They're a part of the farm, and I don't know where it's going to go, but we're not leaving. I'm not leaving.
Yep. The animals have as much time on their hands as we do, so they can get around and do things that you got to keep an eye on.
I've lived here my entire life, which is 11 years.
No, my family never had a farm, but we used to because of Westfield being really close. We used to drive up in this area and sometimes buy products in the area.
My family doesn't own a farm either. I like how it's small. It's not like zooey. There's no traffic really. It's just kind of quiet.
And I am also fond of the smallness of the town, the connection and the ease to get to pretty nice local places that like Springfield, it's not that far away. We can get to Boston, we can get to New York and to airports, and that works good for us. But I'm particularly interested in how Southampton really is attempting to keep its local agricultural open space feel, and I'm pretty active in that part of it to try to help maintain it and keep it what we believe the great majority of people in Southampton really want. I'm on the Open Space Review Committee, and that's part of what we're doing, and we're interested in everybody contributing their ideas on that, and conservation lands as they come up is a really valuable thing for our town.